guys, it's Darlene and welcome to my channel. Alright, so today's video is all about the under eyes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first and foremost, if you're already subscribed to my channel, I just want to say thank you so very much. If you are not yet subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. That way you won't miss out on any videos. All right, for those of you that have watched my channel, y'all know, I talk about it all the time, I have every eye problem that could possibly exist. I have got bags, I've got very deep under eye troughs, I've got fine lines, not that aren't so fine, I've got bags, hooded eye, or excuse me, I've got hooded eyes, I've got an elasticity issue where it's a little bit not so tight. So yeah, both upper and lower. Now, I've shown you videos on what products I use as far as anti-aging on the top of my eyes, as well as tips and tricks with eyeshadow and things like that to give a more lifted look and to not have that hooded look. So today's video is really a concentration of here, although both work together, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to get barefaced. What I'm going to do is off camera, I am going to do my upper eyes because I have done that in lots of videos. And then I'm going to just show you just doing the upper eyes, what really transpires and how by doing the upper eyes and giving that lifted look helps down here. So doing this and this is what allows me to go from this to this. And it's an optical illusion. It really has to do with skincare and makeup. Now, let me preface this by saying, because I think it's very, very important when I'm talking about specific areas and I'm talking about lifting, I'm talking about bags, lines, and all of that. I have done no procedures. I've never had Botox, so there's been no lifting from Botox or anything under here. I've never had the tear troughs, nothing, zero, zip, zilch. No cosmetic procedures whatsoever. So now, does that mean that I don't use like microcurrent device? Of course, y'all know I use microcurrent device, and does that help? Yes, absolutely. But so, number one, before we get started, so the number one thing I do though, I'll have my eyes done. I will put my, my sunscreen, my Winky Lux, all of that good stuff. You just saw that video. Foundation if I'm using it, and all of that. But I will not put anything under here. So no foundation goes under here. No tinted moisturizer goes under here. Nothing. The more stuff you put under there, the more you're going to end up with creasing. So that's number one. Now, let's jump in. So you see what doing the upper eyes just with eyelashes, the way we do the mascara. I talk about this all the time about how it helps with hooded eyes, but it also helps with the bags. It's just because everything is pulling the look up, pulling your eyes up. So now the next thing is we're going to go ahead and do concealer. So I do 2 little dots. This is I'm using Estee Lauder Double Wear. And I put a little on the corners, okay, right where that tear trough is. The whole purpose of this, y'all, is to bring light where there is dark. So think of it that way. So what I do is, let me pull you in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just I tap that corner. Okay, and you see here's the concealer. Now I'm going to go along that tear trough. And then I'm going to meet up with the little dot that I put here. And then whatever's left is what I pull up. And then I kind of go all the way up, which again is going to give a lifting effect. And there we go. See that difference? Now I'm going to do the other side. All the way along the tear trough. Now, very quickly, I'm going to take a little bit of the Bella Pierre. This is the best finishing powder. The puff from Beauty Blender, tap all the excess off, and then I'm just gonna push, and look at that. literally vanishes. I'm telling you, it's like magic, y'all. And boom, look at that difference. Now the other thing I do, because I'm already here with the powder, is I do go along the nasolabial fold. Again, just setting that, and then around the little fine lines of the mouth. So there we go. Look at the difference. All right, guys, so makeup done. I don't have a ton on today. Now, I want to show you the before and after. So again, before, here's the doing the upper eyes, and then here is the after. And you see me, here's the after. There's no filter. I don't even know how to do that. So there's no filters on my video. If there was a way to filter them, I would. No, I wouldn't. It's not a true representation, so I don't like that. But there we go. You can see. Are the tear troughs still there? Yes. If I bend down just the right angle, you can see them. See that? And I'm gonna turn the slide off. There you go. And still looks pretty good. Don't get me wrong, light always makes everything better. It's just a lighted mirror, actually. It's a really good lighted mirror. I'll have to talk about that, some favorites and fails. But anyways, that's what it looks like. Okay, y'all, I just looked over at June. She's like totally crossed out. She's so funny. Okay, well that is it. So as you can see, number one step is don't put anything that doesn't need to be under here, like foundation, tinted moisturizer. Obviously, except for serums and stuff like that. And I'm very, very careful what I put on with regards to serums in the morning, because it must play nice with the makeup. Now, the second thing is that when you do your upper eyes and you give yourself an upper lift, this actually helps here. Next thing is pick a concealer that works for you. For me, it has to be light. It has to, meaning light in texture, right? It can't be heavy, and it must blend very well. The next thing is use very, very little. You see that I just put it on the inner corners, which helps with darkness, and then I pull it. I don't pull it across here. I pull it down along the tear trough, and I also put a little dot here, as you saw. And what that does is once I meet up with that little dot, I continue on, and again, that gives us a lifting look to the eye. And then whatever's left that's what I pull up onto the eye. So there's really not a ton of concealer at all. And then immediately, and I swear these two things have made a huge impact. One is I'm obsessed by the Bella Pierre finishing powder. I talk about it all the time. I always put some in the lid. So this is the Bella Pierre super finely milled powder. I mean, beautiful. The best powder by all means. The next thing, this little tool right here, holy cow, game changer. Unbelievable. It is so soft, and it has this little corner in here, so it gets in there, and just you pat that, get all the excess off. We don't need a lot. And then just push down. And again, I also do it along the nasolabial folds, and look how much better they look. That's the next thing. I should do a video on that. Look at that. See? I'm telling you, that powder and this puff, it's like magic. That is it. Leave it alone. The only other thing that I do is after it's had a chance to just set, I go in with my Urban Decay All-Nighter to set my face, and then that's it. I leave it alone. I don't even have any blush on today. I don't have contour on today. I do have a little of the Estee Lauder foundation, but you can see I don't have a ton of makeup on. I really concentrated on the eyes, and then I have a lip gloss on from Real Her. Not even a lipstick, just a light little lip gloss. That's my secret to minimizing, to hiding, to concealing your under eye bags, dark circles, lines, and heck, let's talk about the hooded eyes. Yeah, this is my trick to conceal it all. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.